everyone, welcome back to Beatdown. I'm Winters, joined by Gerd.
Yo, what's up?
And we're going to be here for top 8. Going to start off with DM and Troia.
I think DM's been playing Steep today, but I know Troy is almost certainly going... Oh, no, actually, on our screen we can actually see DM playing the Aegis.
He's got Aegis selected right now, so I assume that's what we'll see game 1. Troia, of course, hero. I don't think he plays anyone else at this point.
No, I didn't. Maybe before Hero was out, but I know since Hero has been out, diehard Hero main basically for the rest of the time.
Yep.
Since,
I played him on Monday at COF. He's good.
Yeah, no, one of the strongest heroes in the region.
It was a very normal set without a lot of hero shenanigans, and then I got waxed to end it. I was like, here it is. That's right.
Yeah.
But Hero Min-Min, not a matchup that I would have expected to play ever. It's very
fun. Not a lot of Min-Mins in general, and there's only like maybe 3 or 4 heroes.
I regret to inform you all that Min-Min is fun, and I've been playing her recently.
Was it inspired by Proto?
A little bit, but like I've tried her before, and also I'm an Axel player in Guilty Gear.
Okay,
so
like
the long
seeing
range. That, I was kind of like, let me give this another shot. Like, I should be good at this kind of character.
Okay, so DM and Troia. On Small Battlefield?
Yeah, Small Battlefield, we are going to get Aegis and Hero. I'd imagine Aegis, gets to oppress Hero to some degree. Hero out of shield option, really limited to up B most of the time. But at the same time, Hero has that X factor that always exists. It's hard to measure matchups against this character.
Yeah, the RNG is definitely going to be a big factor in this matchup, just having that ability to just constantly put on a lot of pressure and just a lot of damage onto the Aegis, whereas, DM is obviously going to be having to work maybe a little bit harder, even though they're playing Mythra.
I refuse to compliment Aegis players on working too hard, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Troia is not the pure dice roller kind of hero that some people are. He's not interested in, from what I've seen at least, he's not interested in taking completely random chances a lot of the time.
Yeah, doesn't like to gamble too much. Would you say it's more of like a fundies hero?
More consistent, as consistent as this character can really be, compared to some other heroes that I've played where ooh, Hocus Pocus, in. Something that might work, go.
Yeah, that's Roland's job. That's Roland's job. I'm pretty sure every time he gets the Hocus Pocus, he sends it. Doesn't matter.
So when Hero first came out, I didn't lose to any of them for a really long time. Then finally I played Supercuts once, and they pulled Big Mushroom.
Oh no!
We were both 70 last stock, and they pulled Big Mushroom and beat me.
Oh my god!
And then game 2, I lose my first stock. I look down, I look away, I look back, and they're big again. I'm like, wow, this sure is a character.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised that Pyro side B earlier at 150 with some rage actually doesn't kill Hero on Smile Battlefield earlier.
Yeah, Pyro side B is a strange move.
Oh my god!
It feels like it's kind of I don't know. It's very situational as to when it kills or not. That hurt.
27. That wasn't even fully charged.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was a crit. That might have honestly KO'd. I mean, you're at 185 max rage. Hero's kind of scary here.
Yeah, I've been killed at 10 from a crit, and I play Bowser.
Yeah.
So
oh my god, yeah.
I have died to snooze crit F smash starting from 5. Again, Bowser. So very good chance a crit might kill there.
Yeah. Even game, it's already been 2 minutes, and they're only on their second stock.
Yeah, it's been a slow-paced game. Slight lead for Troia. Troia has been... Troia really likes side B. I mean, obviously it's a really good move. Most heroes use it a lot, but he uses it very well, spaces the different charges of it very well. That's a really important part of a lot of matchups, but it seems really relevant here, because that's really one of the only moves in the entire game that's going to contest Pyra's range, and also has so much range that it's going to be hard for Mythra to whip punish.
Exactly. It also is just a good way to keep your distance, because you force them to respect it just coming out, because it actually has a long range. Even first version, obviously it's a little bit short, but the second version is the one you always have to keep out for, because it's really long, and it's way longer.
And the first version has almost no lag.
That is
true,
yeah.
It's not like you're punishing that one anyway.
It's quick startup and very little end lag, so it's hard for them to punish it, really.
Yeah, really its only drawback is the mana cost.
How much mana is it? Do you know?
I don't remember the exact numbers, but anything beyond the first charge is very expensive.
Okay.
His regular specials, the ones that aren't menu, are they do cost quite a bit outside of up B. I know full charge fireball is 39.
Yeah.
The other fireballs that are charged are relatively expensive.
Oh, here comes the sleep. We're gonna see F smash. That's gonna do it.
Yeah. So no need for a crit there. I got the percents backwards for a second. I was like, that much at 10? But no, no, that's just a regular F smash kill.
Yeah. Last stock, roughly even percents. This is like you were saying earlier, it's a very slow-paced match, but we're definitely seeing a little bit more of a a mind game situation. We have to see what's going on here.
Also, in addition to costing 39 mana, it just did 39 damage.
Oh my god.
Fireball is a crazy move. Again, like Fireball, like Side B, really, the only real drawback is
max
the
charge
mana cost.
Fireball, right?
Yeah, max charge Fireball is crazy.
Ooh.
I always forget she can turn around. Looked like Troia did for a moment as well there.
Yeah. Troia's got to be a little bit careful. You don't want to get sent off stage, or you can't really recover that well. I mean, you're at 28 mana, but you can use that up pretty fast.
Yeah, mana, the max charge up B costs 18. Uncharged is 4. The middle one's like 9 or 10, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4
I think
and
it
18
was 9.
are the first and last ones.
Yeah.
So that's the big number to keep watch on with Hero, is because the uncharge doesn't go super far, so he needs like 8 or 9 for the second charge to get back from a lot of things, and of course 18 for the full one, as that Trump up B does take the last stop. So DM goes up 1-0. This is still best of 3, right?
Yes.
So
top.
4.
I believe top at 4 is payout, so that is best of 5. Yeah.
Who do we have in top 8?
So we got DM.
YCG in top 8?
Yeah, so
Holy
it was
shit.
DM,
Good
Troia
stuff.
right now, and then we got Nuggets, Just Blue, and the others semis match for winner's side. In losers, we have Cam and YCG. YCG.
Shout out
had-
YCG.
okay.
What a run.
It's a like definitely one of the best runs he's ever had.
Yeah.
Especially at
He's never been in top
BSB.
8, has he?
No.
Here, yeah.
So I don't know. Just quick little thing. He literally popped off against Supercuts.
Yeah,
He's like,
right.
I'm sorry to pop off, but this is my first time at a top 8 at BSB. I'm like,
I
that's
don't
hilarious.
understand why he like apologizes for popping
Like,
off.
immediately
Own that
after,
shit.
yeah.
Just go with it.
Yeah. So
Anyone who's been here when I was like good at video games will tell you I don't care. For that matter, come here on Fridays. 2D fighting games.
yeah, shout out to BP for the weeklies.
That's great. We have a monthly big regional this weekend.
Oh yeah, it's beach episode, right? Yeah.
We're
I wish I was going to
5
that.
games, trying to win Sailor Moon, trying to get carried in the Uni 2v2s with Mr. B, and playing
Uni
the other
has
games.
2v2s?
We're doing. It's not doubles in game. It's WISETA format. It's like
Oh.
you have 2 people. Each one plays 1 match against the other team. If different teams win, the winners play for the set.
Got it.
So yeah, I'm entering 5 games on Saturday. It's gonna be fun.
So Troia actually has
Yeah, it
a
was-
pretty significant lead. It's only been a minute. Already up 1 stock and roughly like evening in percentage lead.
And got some buffs on as well. I don't know which red buff that is. I didn't quite catch if that was Oomph or
I think that's Psych Up.
Psych Up. Yeah.
I believe Psych Up is the single charge one.
Right.
Yeah, the Sour Spot up B not going to be able to KO there. Troia in a
Troia
very hard
completely
position.
Out of mana.
Oh, the good
Oh,
parry!
what a parry. Good stuff from DM.
Yeah. Troia was in a really hard situation because he had no mana, so there was not a lot he could do. He can't use any spells, basically has to use all of his normals.
And at that point, your goal is to hit normals as much as possible, even if they get blocked. 'Cause that's how you get mana back.
Yeah, but then DM
but
just with the
He up smashed instead of going for an aerial, and the parry is going to get him killed. Probably if you go like a back air there, even if it's a parry, you're probably not going to die for it.
Absolutely.
He goes all out for the up smash, doesn't quite work out, but he does still have a pretty significant lead here.
Yeah.
That did so much damage, the uncharged.
Oh, the middle one?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
the slight charge fireball.
I really love the neutral beat from mid throw.
he's dead.
Ooh, forward
What
air
a
catch.
comeback from DM, already in the lead again.
Yeah. That neutral beat really sent it in the checkmate situation where you
Yeah.
basically force him outside on the right side blast zone, and you either have to go low, which is kind of bad already, or you just have to kind of change.
And yeah, that was a really good frame trap there. The whack at that point, I don't know if it's quite 100% guaranteed, but like it's at least very close by that point. I don't remember the percent. He was at 163, so that's like, if not guaranteed, it's close enough.
Yeah, it definitely was almost
Definitely was going
higher
to
than
kill.
50%, so you're kind of
it's like higher than 90% by that point for sure.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't know if it actually hits 100 at 150 or if it's just like really high, but it's definitely up there by then. Okay, the Accelerator, that's really good.
Yeah.
Hero, in addition to using it like offensively and to kind of like move around on stage, it also really helps with recovery. Because we see there like the up B, he can just float all the way across the stage, and now it's really hard to punish the landing lag on that.
Yes, uppies get a little bit more range, but the one trade-off is that you are kind of like Shulk, where you are a little bit lighter.
You're
so you
much
have to-
lighter, yeah. It is a pretty significant difference, but also it's hard to hit him in Accelerator.
Exactly.
It's absolutely a drawback that you'll accept. There's
Yeah, 'cause
almost
if-
no situation where you don't want to take that when it comes up on the menu.
Yeah, because if
Unless
you're
you get, a chance to kill him.
yeah, because if you're a good hero, you're going to be using that Accelerator to your advantage, so you're trying not to get hit at all. Ooh.
Okay, goes for the footstool. Gets the footstool, misses the follow-up. Ooh. That looks like he got the art invincibility, but Hero doesn't have that. It must have just missed.
Ooh, reads the roll into the stage, doesn't get a follow-up
It's
afterwards.
hard to punish air dodges like that in Accelerator. It goes so far.
Oh, I really like that down smash, using the ending life to be able to get the dash attack coverage afterwards.
High percent situation here. Troy is low on mana. Oh, gets a lot back from that, though.
Yeah.
It's probably enough for the near future.
Psych up coming through. That's the one. Oh, I think I heard a pop-off. I don't know.
I think that was in front.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, and the Psych up throw will take it. So Troia evens it up.
Yep, 1-1.
Playing really well right now.
And this is a best of 3, too,
It
so
is. He's on
we're
set
going to
point.
see a really good match right now.
Do we think the DM goes Steve?
I
I can see that being kind of rough, honestly, for Steve, because, like, if you're mining, you're giving Hero time to get whatever buffs he wants.
According to the Hero mains and the Steve mains, Hero wins that matchup. So I personally don't see DM going that matchup against, Hero in general, not just like, it's Troia, not PR, like, or whatever. But, like, Troia can definitely win that if DM plays Steve. I think he stays the Pyro Myth right here.
Another note about this the winner's side here is that the other 3 are the top 3 seeds.
Yep.
And Troia is, what do you have him? Is
12.
12th seed?
Yeah, so 4th seed was Exiled, but Exiled went Sheik winners round 2 and lost to YCG. That's why he kind of had like because it was YCG Exiled and then it was YCG 2-1 over Woodsy or something, and then YCG lost in quarters.
Yeah, I saw that. That was too bad. I had to fight Woodsy and lose just because of that. I wanted to fight PT.
Oh, he did go
There's one
Steve.
thing
Wow.
I'm confident in this game is that I'm not going to lose to PT players most of the time. But YCG 2-stocked Woodsy.
Yeah.
And so I got Kazuya.
Yeah. So something interesting here is that obviously Steve, DM actually going Steve, but Troia also has like a secondary Steve, so he kind of understands the fundamentals of this character and what Steve really wants to do. So
which is important because this is a wacky character.
Exactly.
Like no matter how many you fight against, there's so much to learn. And people are obviously learning the matchup by now, but like this character is so complicated. There's
so much
happening.
depth to this character. It's honestly insane. Something that's honestly really important. Ooh, great pivot grab.
Does bounce stop minecart?
I believe so, because I think after...
Oh, stops down tilt. That was big.
Yeah. I think after Steve jumps outside of minecart, I think it's considered projectile. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, teammates.
I think that's correct.
Yeah. It makes sense to me, at least,
Yeah.
Something that's really important, especially in like this last match, is that DM already has gold and diamond ore in his pocket, which is extremely important.
That's the thing with this matchup. These are 2 resource characters who gain resources by, existing somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so if they both do that to each other, you're in a really awkward situation where both people... Oh, that was clutch.
Yeah.
Both people can be at their full strength very easily.
Yeah.
And the danger of that, I think, for Hero is that your mana management becomes much more difficult. Because, like, we saw him kind of, like, using a lot of his mana to get buffs and throw projectiles early on. But he's been low on mana a lot of this stock. Been, like, swinging around for 1 or 2 hits and then, punish.
Definitely
and then just, like, completely out of mana all of a sudden, and Steve has all his resources.
Yeah, I think for Hero, you can kind of live on low mana, where Steve really needs to have that extra amount of resources to be able to use a lot of his neutral beads, because a lot of Steve's specials are so integral to like the character itself, where Hero can still use like normal attacks or like A presses, it still works out pretty well. Yeah, like
Hero with no mana is definitely better than Steve with no resources.
Yeah.
But even if Steve doesn't have like anything in his resource bar and he's got diamond weapons, he can just do that.
Yeah, and the good thing is that Hero at least regains mana by hitting shield, where Steve has to mine actively.
Yes, that is true. You gain resources by like waiting, but you gain more by playing the game and like hitting them. Yeah, DM has really caught on to Troia's rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
so
that was good.
Yeah, that's where we were talking about earlier, where the minecart, after Steve jumps out of it, acts like a projectile, gets a reflector. It does not matter. DM's going to get the back air on the diamond to send away to Troia's last stock.
All right, so DM on set point, but this is tight, and the running pivot up tilt. As a Bowser player, I love seeing that.
Yeah.
Makes me feel at home. Yeah, he's just catching these roll habits. It's going to be so much damage, 70% that roll.
Troia does have oomph online, so he's going to get a little bit of a buff for the next few seconds. Ooh, jumped right up into it, but the anvil not going to KO.
And Troia's in a rough spot here. He's got bounce on, but he's so low on mana. Down on percent.
Yeah, at least he doesn't have to worry about anvil while reflectors up, but you still have to worry about diamond sword.
Oh, DM going all out for that roll read. Troia finally doesn't give it to him.
Tense situation. Just
and as most heroes, getting a little riskier as we get towards the end of this game. Needs to make this comeback. going for snooze in a situation where it probably was, not super likely to hit, but he knew that was his window back into the game.
Yeah.
Because if that hit, he probably had the win.
Troy's got to be real careful with the mana usage here. Has to be able to get these resources back.
Yeah,
good
good
parry. F smash going to seal it out.
Wow, so great set there. DM holds on, gets the 2-1 victory, and will move on to winners finals against the winner of, I think, our next set, which is Nuggets and Just Blue.
Yeah, and quick update for the losers side of top 8. Yep. KOM has beaten YCG 2-0. YCG getting top 8 for the first time ever and placing 7th. And then we still have another setup going on.
Doucette and Soro are playing off stream.
That is
a
Meta Knight
terrifying
and Rob.
matchup for Rob.
Is it bad? Like bad?
I don't think it's bad so much as just like